Are we live? Are we lit? It's lit! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to VKH Live. I am your host, Jeff DeWitt. Oh God, yeah, there we go. Let's see, how'd that come through? A little bit of intro music, shaking things up. Yeah, we are here today for a very special, very special listening party. I've been waiting for this one personally for a while. This is Nightmare Swap by Sleepyhead. What's going on, chat? How's everybody doing? Yeah, so I had a lot of fun on our last Sleepyhead listening party. I was pleasantly surprised. I did not expect at all for there to be like so much crazy, like really authentic and fun and like really authentic EDM music coming from a rock artist. Like that was something I was like, all right, let's see what this guy's got. I wasn't expecting 110% a AAA, AA plus like kind of material. And that's kind of what I got out of Dripping, which was Sleepyhead's debut album. So Sleepyhead has just released an EP. It's called Nightmare Swap. It seems to be quite the banger of an EP, or it looks like it. There are a hell of a ton of artists that he is collaborating with on here. I think what I'm probably going to do is just kind of go over them track by track, because there's kind of a lot, and I don't want to take too long here in this intro. But if you guys are new to this, welcome. This is VKH Live, hosted by VKH Press. All our links are in the description, but this is a live stream covering J-Rock and Visual K music, and that's what we cover as VKH as a press site as well. So we have a website, we have all kinds of social media. You can absolutely check us out. We have a Discord you should absolutely join. The memes in the intro were from that. So thank you for those of you who've been making those. That's been very fun, very enjoyable. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm coming through okay. I need more Hamtaro power. He is being a shit. I actually have the stream on really low latency right now, which is a setting where you don't get the DVR function, so you can't like skip back, but it does make it so that your chats show up way faster on stream, and it's supposed to be a little bit more lightweight since we had connection issues. So anyways, if you guys like this stream, make sure you give it a like and share it around with your friends. This one's going to be pretty quick, just because we're going to be, it's a 5-track EP. But yeah, for tonight, if you like what we're doing and you want me to definitely read a statement from you, like your thoughts, give any opinions, first of all, feel free to put them in the chat, because they are going to show up on screen. And then secondly, if you really want, to like make a hell of a, first of all, if you want to make a statement, you want to give an opinion, and I'll read it out on stream, and you also get a cool Sleepyhead gift that shows up on the stream. You can go to the Streamlabs link in our description. If you want to make a hell of a statement, we now have, I put it at $5 minimum, because I don't want the listening party to get spammed with them if that happens to be a possibility. But a hell of a statement, we do have text to speech as well. So your support helps us run the site, run the YouTube channel, all that. Always appreciated, never mandatory. It is going to be showing up, let's see, it's going to be showing up right where this guy is, I believe. I'll fire off a test just because I'm personally quite proud of getting this feed out. Yeah, there it goes.
This is a test donation for $1.
Let's see, how'd that go? Sweet. Okie doke. So yeah, if you want him to pay attention, type in all caps or donate. I mean, maybe, but if you guys type in all caps so much, then it'll all run together for me. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So the way that these go down is we have so we're gonna be listening to it together. I'm going to be syncing up with you guys in between tracks and reacting to each track. But let's see, I guess, well, first of all, give me a 1 in the chat if you've already heard the album, or 2 if this is your first time. I'm not sure if it's just Delta at this point, but any lurkers? Well, I don't know, maybe there's more people watching than are in the chat at the same time. But if you've seen it already, or if you've heard it already, I will try and be brief in between each one, just because I want to like go through and run through them all together and then kind of give a final impression, I think. But we're gonna have a little bit of overview and stuff like that. So regardless, what we do is link in the description to the article. We have direct linked to the Sleepyhead Spotify page for the specifically for the Nightmare Swap EP, and also for Apple Music. I know it's a little hard to find right now. There seems to be a little bit of technical difficulties on how it's showing up. So we direct link to it from our article if you want to check that out. But basically, once you have that, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go, and then we're going to hit play, and we're going to listen together. So the stream itself is just going to be silent besides me, like, you know, saying stuff, but and reacting. So make sure you're listening offline. And yeah, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get going. Let me pull up the, I'm going to pull up the track list that I've got. I like their OHP's track list because it gave like just a slight bit more detail on stuff. But yeah, so the first track is, they've already put out a PV track for it. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4 Hype Sex Heaven, which I didn't realize until I watched the PV where the words are coming out on screen, that it is in fact a like a play on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, that's cool. That's punny. That's sweet. But I've already listened to this track a lot. The rest I'm completely uninitiated to. So we'll go ahead and get into this. So this one will just be for fun. Yeah, I mean, they're all for fun, but this one will be pretty straightforward. This track he was done featuring, or he made this track featuring Sky High, who's the rapper from AAA. Which is a big J-pop group from what I have seen, pretty big. Teddy Lloyd, who's a really, really dope DJ. You know, he's worked with Miyavi, he's worked with Gazette. He's made some of his biggest hits with Daoko. He made Daisuki, which was, you know, from her album. That was a big hit, I think last year or 2 years ago. And then also Katsuma from Cold Rain, which is very much a powerhouse in the J-metal scene. So let's see. This can't skip back thing isn't working out for me, fam. I'm about to be over here just screaming contextless rambles into the void. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how it goes for everyone. People, if you guys want to tag me in the Discord afterwards, let me know. Otherwise, if something starts skipping up or anything like that, I've noticed if you just refresh the page, that'll, you know, it'll put you back, you know, pretty good. But this one should be pretty easy to follow along to. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So, first track, 1, 2, 3, 4, Hype Sex Heaven. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, sorry. My bad, guys. I had it backed up a little bit. I had it false start, false alarm. I was testing the audio earlier, and I had the track partially started, and really loud. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I'm all about this song, to be quite honest. I've been thoroughly enjoying the PV, which is hilarious. I'm not exactly sure what the ultimate message is, but it is quite the message. Oh, man. But it's mixed really well. You can tell it's like he really went out of his way. Like each member is like a representative of a different like musical style that they're mixing together, you know? And they really all like show off quite a bit. I really like what Teddy Lloyd's doing right here with this build up. And then, yes, very good. It's very clever because it's like, there's not quite a full bass drop. It's more like a but then they replace that with the adrenaline rush of this crazy metal drumming and the guitar riffs and shit like that. This just hits you so hard so fast right out the gate. Like, it was like, there's so much going on, and I'm like honestly kind of surprised it's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But you can kind of tell this is the kind of song it took a Teddy Lloyd level DJ and a Takaru level creative type and a Katsuma level drummer, so basically a metal drummer, just to go this energetic, and then a sky high, level speed rapper to really get to that point. To really get to the point where you can make a song like this and not like really screw it up, because man, they went really fast there. Sorry, the track ended while I was speaking, while I was rambling. So yeah, that was I'm not sure. I know a lot of people who are going to be watching the stream will have have been spamming this on replay, as have I, because it was very fun. The PV was quite interesting. It was I don't know. I'm not. I won't spoil it. Just go look it up. But it's just this really nice, fast pounding, like kind of multi-genre sound. It's much heavier than some other Sleepyhead tracks, and so it was nice to see them all kind of lean into it really hard with the collaboration like that. So next up is going to be Inside Out Kiss featuring Momikin. Momikin is the guitarist from Spy Air. He's the one that has like the stripe over his eyes. So from here on out, I haven't heard any of the music. So you guys will have to tell me what you guys think of these in comparison to. If you saw the PV before now, basically, or before you heard the EP, if you saw 1 2 3 4 Hype Sex Heaven, did the rest of the EP live up to that, or like did it throw you for a loop? And I guess you're about to find out from me. So whether it throws me for a loop. So let's get into it. Inside Out Kiss featuring Momiken, track 2, starting in 3 2 1 go. Ooh, that's some very it's very sludgy and very, God, it's going to be one of these. It's going to be one of these where it's so hard for me to describe what I'm hearing. I'm hearing multiple types of dubstep and multiple types of... Is that a harp? Damn. I can't tell if that's... Am I going to get some distorted guitar in here soon? Like LMC style, where I can't tell if it's like just a really low synth or a really distorted guitar. There's a lot of layers in here. God. Now the pace has really changed to like ballad status. By the way, guys, the reason I've got this shirt is for I'm here to get lit for this awesome EDM fusion EP. So if you're wondering what the cat was on my shirt. This is very, it's moved into something very different from how it started. Curious. It's very slow and kind of off, a little uncomfortable, I guess. Or like a little dissonant the way he was singing almost with how the instrumentation was. But by the way, he has Takaru has a very nice falsetto. Yep. Now we're here. We're here diving into the piano. We've cycled through a lot of instruments so far in this one track. You know, it's an objectively short EP, but they're, at least these first two, they're packing a hell of a lot of stuff into the tracks. I mean, I know he's got a lot of people collaborating, but even for that, you know. This is the part where you have the lighters up. You wave them back and forth. It started very funky and ominous, I guess. I don't know how you describe it. But it's ended gorgeously. Or it's ending, I'm assuming, gorgeously. It was just a weird transition, I guess, for me personally. But I mean, I liked both parts of the song. Okay, now it's fading out. Wait, we'll pause it. Oh man, yeah, that was fascinating. Really getting kind of experimental there, huh? Yeah. Let's see here. Who's messaging me in Discord? Did I break someone's hamster wheel? Someone's hamster wheel internet. Yeah. Anyways, it was pretty. There's a lot going on there, like a lot of changes. Like what the hell? I'm checking Discord. I was being the guardian of the YouTube chat, but the stream literally won't play for me. I think the ability for it to run behind is essential for... Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you're watching with a slow internet connection like Delta is, I apologize if this stream is not working out for you and you're seeing this in the future. It was supposed to be for you, but I guess it was supposed to be for people with slower internet connections to... kind of work a little bit better on it, but apparently decreasing the latency doesn't like guarantee the actual connection quality. So all right, anyways, we'll go ahead and move on. So next track is going to be Back to First Day, and Back to First Day is featuring Shirase from the band White Jam, which was not a band I am very familiar with, but from what I understand, they're pretty damn popular. So let me know if you are a fan, if you're interested, or you follow them, or you're aware of them, or even if you don't like them. And then let's go ahead and check, see what chat's been getting up to, based on that last track, and then we'll go ahead and move on from there. I think it was just largely Delta and chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, Hype 6 Heaven is probably still my favorite song from Nightmare Swamp. If you haven't seen the PV, it's pretty trippy, but it's also somehow amazing. I agree. A lot of murder. I was just going to throw that out there. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but as a whole, it grew on me. And one of my favorite parts is Teddy Lloyd DJing on the table. Yes, that's true. So, moving on, we're going to jump right into this next track, which is... Sorry, I lost my... where'd my iTunes go? There's my iTunes. Which is Back to First Day, like I said, featuring Shirase from White Jam. And... we will be starting in 3, 2, 1, Go. Oh, wow. So this is very... Oh, God. So we are just going straight into rapping, huh? All right, so it's kind of like a hip-hop style song. I'm loving the falsetto in this, and the house elements in the background. And okay, so we have a little guitar going, and we have some actual, but like in general, it's like it's a very well fleshed out kind of a pop song, pop and B, pop hip hop, and it's a jam. It's nice. I really thought that with that like opening, like quiet opening, I thought they were building into a guitar riff. So this took a huge right turn. Like in the bass in the background and the soft singing. So this is Shirsei singing, I believe. This is absolutely a put your hands up kind of song. So. This is like really like a hand waving song, man. I'm liking it. It's catchy. It's very fleshed out in terms of like a kind of a pop song you would expect. That's the thing that's has been consistently blowing me away about Sleepyhead, is for as young of a solo project as it is, he's been very active in terms of like, I don't know, like just really like jumping straight to making full on EDM and pop music in a way that I would equate with an EDM DJ or a pop artist. Like I don't actually expect all that much from most rock artists when they try and play with pop music, but the degree to which he's leaned into it, sorry, it's been really impressive. So. All right. Catchy soft ballad has completed. I quite enjoyed that. It reminds me of, I mean, I guess he's been working up to this point too. Takaru, Sleepyhead, you know, like they had Teenage Dream back as a single when, back when Sug was still together. And that was, you know, that was basically a pop ballad as well. You know, with a bit more pop rock in it, but still, it's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's still keeping its general trend of like touch and go, start and stop, that kind of a thing. So we will, we'll see how we'll see if they keep it up. But that one was much more consistent overall, I would say, after the bait and switch at the beginning. So we'll see how we'll see how Don't Let You Go goes. In other words, I should probably use other words than don't you let me go sounds. I'll say that instead of goes. It sounds silly. So, all right, we're gonna start Don't You Let Me Go featuring Aisha, who is a JR&B singer, which was and she's been around. She's been around for a while and also quite popular. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of info to give on the non-rock artists. J-pop is kind of out of my domain of expertise personally, but feel free if you're watching this in the future or if you're watching now, feel free to leave a comment or chat, just if you think that or if you've watched heard any of these artists and you have any particular thoughts on them, do you think they're good or do you think they're kind of big for to be collaborating with Sleepyhead? I'm kind of impressed by the big name list too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but at any rate, track 4, Don't You Let Me Go, featuring Aisha. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, that just jumped right into the catchy chorus, huh? What was that like? I'm hitting the 20-second mark now, and the chorus started like 5 seconds in, I think. That's pretty crazy. It's a pretty standard J-Rob song, except there's Takuro coming in with the rapping. He's got quite a bit of a flow. It's like half singing, half rapping. He's got a bit of a flow. I'm kind of impressed, again, how many different areas he's able to cover, how many bases. This is very catchy, pretty straightforward J-pop, I would say. Again, I can't underline how impressive it is just observing the fact that this guy used to be in a Visual K rock band and now he's able to make music like this. It's quite impressive. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. There's some there's some EDM and some power chords. I like this. This is pretty chill. It's pretty dope. Those power chords come in pretty nice. Didn't really go anywhere too crazy, but yeah, now we're back to I don't know where we're going now. Yeah, pretty standard build up and then jumping into the chorus, I guess. I wasn't sure if we were going to get another left turn. It's really catchy. Oh, I like that outro with the guitar, kind of that little back and forth effect on the guitar. That was quite that was quite nice. Came out of nowhere again. Just everything coming out of nowhere on this EP. I feel like, which is fine. It's very obviously a very experimental EP, and you know, it's very. There's a lot going on in here, man. I'm honestly probably gonna have to listen through this a couple times before I can really give like more of an impression, maybe. But I mean, I'm here to give an impression. So my current impression is like, wow, like it's been a lot of it's been all over the place so far. So but it's been a lot of, I'm seeing a lot more of a trend towards, outside of the first track, kind of more towards your standard pop EDM tropes and sounds, which would be boring if it wasn't for the fact that this is, you know, if I'm coming into this from, or it would be a little boring if it wasn't for the fact that I was coming into it from the perspective of, all right, well, this is a rock and electronic and pop fusion. What are we gonna get? And so, you know, I'm not exactly coming in here expecting the next top 40 hit, you know, but with each Sleepyhead release, I just learned that maybe I should expect the next top 40 hit. So the songs are very pieced together so far, but the pop parts are catchy as hell, the EDM parts are well mixed, and the rock is always gonna be good. So anyways, let's wrap this up with Never Ending Dream, featuring Sho Asakawa, who is from Plastic Zooms, which is another, I guess, a rock band, or another band that, you know, I would imagine it's in Japan they consider it pop, you know, like how they consider One OK Rock pop, like, you know, or any big band pop. They seem pretty big, so we're going to see how this sounds, and then that'll be the end of the listening party. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, start. Ooh, those nice EDM beats slowly coming in. This sounds like a lot of Miami stuff right now. Except we don't have the guitar in there. So that's nice. Doing a whoa. So interesting. Again, a lot of unique use of like rock instruments, like electric guitar and the drumming and stuff. It's a very ambient effect that they were doing with the plucking there. Yeah, it's very cool. This really is like they injected you know, a hit, I guess house song. I don't know what you would call it, but with like a lot of you know, different rock instruments and things like that. It's pretty interesting. I guess it's not house. It was starting a little house. Yeah, I really like the plucking, you know, and just like letting that echo, and you know, he's got the good atmospheric or aesthetic effect going on in his sound right now. This is a pretty traditional J-pop, J-rock song structure, but it's kind of at a slower pace. I think that's where it's more of Sleepyhead's wheelhouse. So we got the whoa going on. They literally call that the millennial woe now, by the way, because there were so many electronic songs and pop songs and like hipster indie rock songs in the States and well everywhere that were doing like like something like that. And they were all songs that were resonating with my generation, so they call it the millennial woe. Yeah, this is nice and chill, you know? This was like what I was expecting by default from Sleepyhead. I'm talking about before I listened to Dripping. But it's just mixed really pleasantly. It's nice. Definitely experimental though. Very It's experimental, but like not in a way I quite know how to like get into because it's like experimental with mainstream sounds and styles and stuff. So, all right, so that's the end of Never Ending Dream. So with that, we're at the end of the listening party, and I guess we could talk a little bit about impressions and everything like that. I think it's decent, yeah, for sure. It is very short, and it is a lot packed into like a short EP, but it definitely makes a statement. I feel like if this was fleshed out into a full album, I mean, it would require more features probably, but this would be a hell of an album. So if this is like a warm up kind of a thing, for Sleepyhead, I think that's great. I hope he's able to, he is clearly able to collaborate just fine with people. So he could probably very easily do the thing that a lot of DJs do, which is, hey, come on and be featured on my track, or let's collab together and do this. Like, there's tons of DJs that it's like their whole album is littered with features. So this was a cool thing for him to do. I think my personal favorite is probably still 1, 2, 3, 4 Hype Sex Heaven, just because of my personal preferences. But since I've played that one to death already, I'm kind of interested in listening to a few of these more. I guess Back to First Day and Don't You Let Me Go. And then Never Ending Dream is like kind of nice. I could see myself really like zoning out to that by the pool or something. Inside Out Kiss, I need to give it another go over, but that one really like threw me off guard in terms of like that was a journey of a song. Like I thought it was going one direction and then it went a completely different. It ended up like I thought it was going to be some kind of sinister, electronic song, and then it like ended up veering off into a completely different direction of like a soft ballad. So, but yeah, overall, there's a lot to replay here. There's a lot of replay value. It's a little disjointed due to just how much crazy collaboration and experimentation is going on, but the collaboration experimentation, it's just there's a high quality of it. What he's actually playing around with is pretty common, pop and EDM sounds. It's just like, can I get that sound with this kind of, from doing this? Can I get to that kind of a vibe, but from this angle? So like that Never Ending Dream song at the end is a great example. It's like, how much guitar can I get in here, and guitar and drums, before I lose that vibe of like that light chill pop song. So yeah, I can go ahead and go through, check out chat a little bit and see what was said. Let's see. Don't You Let Me Go is my second favorite song. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it from the preview, but I really dug it. I cry every time because Yuji composed it. Aw, really? Aw. Yeah, it's really catchy. That may be the one that like becomes like the brainworm that just like gets way stuck in my head because that was very catchy. Um, I wanted to love Inside Out Kiss because Momikin became my favorite Spire member, so he is Bae, but it will have to grow on me some more. That's about where I'm at too. Aesthetic effect is a good way to describe it, I think. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, he's chill lit. Yeah, I came here to get lit and chill out at the same time. That's pretty much like the general like style of Sleepyhead, which is really ironic. But um, I wonder if it's like sleepy, as in like some of the songs make you sleepy, and then head, as in some of the songs make you want to like kind of like headbang a little bit. I don't know. Um, Honestly, hasn't made anything I dislike. I just want more from him in general, to be honest. Yeah, I think if this was like a full album, this is like a really good potential. Like this is something you can show people and just be like, look, I got a bunch of these cool features. And we got five tracks out. Look what we were able to make. Imagine a full album of this. Like that would blow people away. Like a full album with like this level of features, like enough of them. I think that's an ambition worth having. I was impressed he was able to get these features to begin with. So he's halfway there. It's 5 tracks, but like if he had a really nice full concept album, maybe a few instrumentals here and there, and just really went for it, and just like, is able to like maybe use this to get his foot in the door and be like, look, come feature on my stuff. I'm able to make some cool stuff, and we're gonna get some people hype. I think that would be like a hell of a release, So so yeah, overall pretty solid first impression. I think it's more significant. I think the album is more significant for Sleepyhead than maybe for us as the listener, because it because like even though it's like it's kind of all over the place, it represents it's a hell of a resume. That's basically it's almost like him putting his updated resume out there. If I showed this to someone, like I could just be like, look at the kind of stuff this guy can make. Like, would you want to collaborate with him? He's new, but look at what he can make. And then really like that 1 2 3 4 Hype Sex Heaven. That's the kind of he got the kind of song out of Sky High with the Sky High's rapping that I wanted Miyavi to get, but Miyavi ended up doing like a chill kind of almost like trap rap-ish kind of song when he did his his Samurai Sessions thing, and it was fine, but this was like it's fire. So and the rest of the EP is pretty entertaining as well. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry for those of you who weren't able to really check out everything live. I guess we had a little bit of the mode I was in, the DVR wasn't on, and it was meant to make it so that you could keep up a little bit better, to have the chat on screen, but I guess it kind of blew out some people with some more troublesome internet connections. So but don't worry, I will keep working on connections and quality and stuff like that. This is probably the last stream I'm doing before I do like a big update. So with that in mind, I am going to go ahead and peace out, and I will see you guys again soon. So thanks for watching. Bye.